Hello my friends and welcome to this tutorial and guide for the Easter Links Tournaments Masters Edition. This is the club guide and I'm gonna go through the holes and give you the best pointers on how to play these holes in the best way possible. Before we start, I would like to make a shout out for patreon.com/golfclashtommy. If you want to have a specific club guide made for your particular golf club bag, check that page out for that type of package. You can also buy training sessions, etc, etc, all for bringing you the best value to your game. We start with hole number 1, Unipoint par 4. This is one of the old holes and we will most likely be playing this one with a long iron. If we get the tailwind, then we will be able to reach the green in one. Otherwise, put yourself up on the right side of the bunker using a Goliath or the B52 or maybe a backbone if you do feel comfortable with that as well. Use the backbone, use the long iron that you're most comfortable with. Hole number 2, it's the Guardian here, using max backspin here on this hole, putting yourself close to the pin with your adjustment, making you using the backspin to have control and land closely near the hole and possibly make a hole in one. This is also an old hole and this is a par 3. Hole number 3, one of the old holes again, Unipoint, a par 5. This one, depending on the wind, will be very tricky. In the last tournament when we had this hole in Masters, we had tailwind and could basically go all in, and we had a great opportunity to make an albatross in that particular situation. And maybe we will have that. If we are not having that, bounce ourselves over, then we will be using the sniper or the Cataclysm depending on the distance we have left. And I would say go with distance if we will having to bounce over the first bunker. If we are not, then it's probably a short iron to the pin. Hole number 4, Unipoint par 3, the first new hole that we're playing. And here we do have the quarterback or the rocket. The rocket for going directly onto the green using the backspin that we do have on that one. The quarterback for more control to bounce it up on to the green. We do have a fairway patch on the right side of the right bunker. And that one is possible to hit, but with crosswind it's very tricky. So depending on how you want to play this one, I would say quarterback, it's easier to make an hole in one. The rocket is for a very easy birdie. Hole number 5, another new hole, Unipoint par 5. I do say the Cataclysm here, and the thing that I mean here is that we need distance for a second shot. If we do get tailwind and can bounce over to the fairway on the right side, then we can play with whatever wood club we actually want. But if we can't and have to play ourselves up short, then we should be going with the wood club that gives us the most distance. Hole number 6, Unipoint par 4, and this is one of the old holes. This is a tricky one. Now they have removed some of the trees there in the middle, which gives us an easier way to go past them. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Thor's hammer or the Apocalypse here. I would say the Thor's hammer in general, actually, due to the ball guide, also depending on the wind that we do got. Otherwise, the Apocalypse will it be for me because I do have the ball guide and the distance with Apocalypse level 7. Hole number 7, it's Thor's hammer and Apocalypse again, and it's one of the new holes, and we will be playing this one with a driver. And now you maybe see, okay, why don't we have the quarterback here? The reason for that is that we won't be able to reach. You will be able to play with a driver even from second tee and add then approximately 20 to 30 yards more. Then we will have a hard time, especially if we're having a slight amount of headwind on this hole. So I do suggest you go with the Thor's hammer or the Apocalypse. Hole number 8, Unipoint par 4, one of the new ones as well. Short par 4, and you're able to go for the green if we do have tailwind. That will be a tricky one because we will be aiming basically outside into the water if we are having tailwind. So in general here is that you use clubs with a lot of backspin. The reason for that is that the green is very, very small, and it's easy for you to bounce into the rough just next to the green and stuff like that. So that's why we do have the Houdini and the Amazon here on the club guide, because you can put yourself into the bunker or into the rough, but without backspin, you will have a very, very hard time to make the ball stop on the green, or at least give yourself the eagle opportunity from the rough or the bunker. Hole number 9, there is only one club here, and that is the Cataclysm with the distance that we do need. If we're having tailwind, then we can go for a trick shot, try to go as long as possible on the fairway there, leaving us with a rough iron shot most likely. But in general, if we're going to play it conservative, then and having maybe sidewind or headwind for a drive, then we need distance for a second shot. So pull out the wood club that you do have the most distance with. So my friends, this was the club guide for the Masters division in the Easter Links tournament. The tournament starts the Monday the 26th of March. If you do have any questions, please pick up in the comment section below, and I will be happy to answer you there. And in the end here, I will wish you the best of luck in the Easter Links tournament.